Animation effects can provide motion and emphasis to objects in your presentation. In this lesson, you'll animate objects, and you'll modify animation effects. We want to animate some of the text and graphics in our presentation. Here on slide 2, for instance, we animated the title text object, as well as the bulleted text. Let's get started. In step 1, to return to normal view, I'll double-click the Slide 3 thumbnail. Then, I'll click the Animations tab, and on the slide, I'll click the Circle Shapes object. In step 2, I'll go up to the Animation group, I'll click the More button, and this gallery of animations appears. Entrance animations control how an object enters the slide. Emphasis animations provide an effect to an object on a slide, and exit animations control how an object exits a slide. In the emphasis section, I'll click Spin, and the effect is applied. This small numeral 1, called an animation tag, appears at the top corner of the object. Animation tags identify the order in which objects are animated during a slideshow. And these tags are not visible in slideshow view. We want to customize the animation, so in step 3, I'll click the Effect Options button, and down here, I'll click 2 spins, and the object spins around twice. Next, I'll go up to the Timing group, and I'll click the Duration up arrow, so that the effect will take 3 seconds to complete. In step 4, I'll click the Slideshow button, and the animation begins after the transition into slide 3. And once slide 4 appears, I'll press the Escape key, and we're back in normal view. In step 5, I'll click the Slide 2 thumbnail. We want to animate the bulleted text on this slide, so I'll click the text object to select it. Then in the Animation group, I'll click Float In. And you can see that each paragraph is animated separately, and that's because each one has its own animation tag here. Text with the same numeral is animated together. We actually want all the text to appear simultaneously, so in step 6, I'll click the Effect Options button, and you can see that the current setting for the sequence is by paragraph. I'll click All at Once, and the paragraphs now appear at the same time, and the animation tags for each line of text now have the same numeral. Next, here in the Timing group, I'll click the Duration up arrow until it reads 2.5 seconds. Then over here, I'll click the Preview button, and the animation plays. Now we want to animate the slide title, so in step 7, I'll click in the text object, and in the Animation group, I'll click the More button. I'll scroll down, and in the Motion Paths section, I'll click Loops. And once the effect plays, this motion path object appears, identifying the direction and path of the animation. Over here, the numeral 2 animation tag indicates that the title text object will be animated after the bulleted text below. But we want to swap that order, so in step 8, I'll go up to the Timing group, and I'll click the Move Earlier button. And as you can see, the animation tags have been reordered. To see all this in context, I'll click the Slideshow tab, and over here, I'll click the From Beginning button. I'll advance to slide 2, and we can see the loop animation applied to the slide title, followed by the Float In animation applied to the bulleted text. And then on slide 3, we see the Spin animation applied to the Shapes object. Now, I'll skip to the end, and in step 9, I'll press Enter to exit the slideshow, and I'll save the presentation. To try these steps yourself, and for some additional tips, and to learn how to attach a sound to an animation, turn to page PowerPoint 82 in your book.